Okay then, so welcome back to another episode of the Photography and Videography Show 2024, and we're starting our day off at one of my most favourite stands this year, which was Atmos, showing a bunch of high-level video production gear that might be our next building steps for Just Media Entertainment. But I'm actually mainly focused on looking at monitors, because I kind of need a kind of monitor, because the little Sony screen, it's good, but it's a little bit small. But also a video switcher would be nice, but I don't do many live edits, so is there a need for a video switcher? I only have one camera, so I don't see there to be much of a need for this, but, you know, they're cool to play around with, and they're cool to see what the building steps will be for Just Media Entertainment, really. Again, I played around for this big one, a long time, because again, you know, audio stuff, I like audio stuff, and there's audio stuff on this one, so I had to play around, and also the buttons they really do feel nice, really nice. That's a little built-in screen, which is an amazing little feature if you're a mobile, you know, live edit studio style of thing. But yeah, this was day 2 at the Photography and Videography Show, and I really just wanted to recap it all in this video, and obviously we've got a bunch of other videos coming up on the smaller individual kind of. So, I'm actually sat in the middle of this show, doing what I needed to do yesterday. Someone forgot to do it yesterday, and that would be not fun. I'll have to do this first, and then look what needs to happen today. Let's finish what you're doing at a photography show. But, yeah, Saturday morning right in the drama script. Last night, and this let's figure this out. So taking a look at some more random stuff. Again, this show was full of random stuff, but also full of new learning opportunities. Now, we've got a very knockoff brandy name there, I think. Did they, by any chance, copy Manfrotto? Maybe. Anyway, just kind of chilling out here, having a bit of a 5-minute rest. Because day 2 was much more chill. There was less people, but also I had done a lot of the exhibitions already. So I was mainly there, finishing up the ones that I hadn't done, and watching the many useful shows that it had on offer. Including, I sat at Nikon's booth, which probably shocks a lot of you, considering I'm a Sony user, but wanted to find out a little bit more about this one person, so sat there, listened to that for a bit, and yeah. Then, of course, I was back at Sony. Why could I not resist going back to Sony and looking at more Sony cameras? My filming just went out the window when I went to Sony, because I am a little bit of a Sony fanboy, and yeah, I can't help myself but look at Sony cameras, Sony lenses, and anything Sony, because Sony's my favourite camera. So I spent a good portion of the second day at Sony's booth talking to the guys at Sony, listening to presentations that were there, but also just getting hands-on with the equipment, which is the great thing about the Photography and Videography Show. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by them, I'm not paid to do this, but it is something that I would recommend any photographer, videographer, anyone who works with cameras, go. You can get hands-on with new equipment, taught directly to the people who make these things, sell these things, and know these pieces of equipment the best, the brand ambassadors. As you can see, looking at a lot of cameras, looking at a new vlogging camera option for upcoming projects, because I want to take high quality to the channel, but at the same time on my upcoming projects, like when I'm doing live sound gigs, carrying around a big camera is not an option, so I want something that's compact, has a flippable screen, but also can be high quality and still keep in with my Sony colours that I absolutely adore anywhere and any time. So, you know, keeping an eye out for a nice compact solution whilst I was there. But it's also lightweight, because I could go with something like the FX3, that's lovely and compact, but the weight is a big thing. But yeah, FX30 here, which is a little bit smaller and is still kind of high quality. Again, filming went out the window because you know, I love Sony and I love Sony cameras. So, yeah, most of the day was spent at Sony. You'll find out that the biggest portion of this video was Sony. And we're still at Sony. Still looking at Sony cameras. Doing this all one-handed as well doesn't help. Yeah, this filming's just atrocious, I know. Leave me alone. Looking at more Sony cameras. Oh, what a surprise. Yeah, but I can't remember exactly what the cameras these were. These look like Sony Alphas. They look like the Sony Alpha range. Obviously, it was just at the FX30. I've seen the FX3 in day 1. And yeah, this is just kind of me getting around, and this is going to give you kind of a bit of an experience of what the show is actually like. Like, this is what it's like to be at this show. It is one of the most popular shows I know of, especially in this industry in Birmingham. So I always highly recommend it. I'm just going to speed this up slightly, and we'll get there eventually. And this was the end of my photography and videography show journey this year. I was lucky enough to be able to participate for 2 days at the show, enjoy a good few days, and obviously I'm currently sat at the Adobe stand listening to an Adobe thing, and I may have forgot my camera was recording. Oopsie daisy. But this gives me a perfect time to do an outro. So if you have enjoyed both recap days of the Photography and Videography show, do not forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, leave a like, and check back sometime next week, in the week, or sometime over the next few days for the next instalment of my Photography and Videography show videos, because we're going to be explaining what I've seen at Sony. We're going to be explaining why I bought a Rode mic. We're going to be explaining all about the HPRC case that I bought. I've already filmed 2 videos with that. And I'm going to be teaching you some stuff that I learned from the show so you can get the value out of it just like I have. So yeah, that is simply it for me today. As always, Just Me Entertainment supports this video. My company supports this video. Birmingham-based photography videography company. If you want your photography and videography services in Birmingham, the contact details are, as always, on the screen. Or if they're not on the screen, you can easily find our website linked in the description. And that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.